At the end of the season finale of Love During Lockup, they shared a rest in peace banner for Asonta at the end of the episode. And at the beginning of the first episode for this new season of Love After Lockup, they shared that this season was filmed prior to the untimely death of Asonta, which I feel like everybody pretty much already knew that. I guess I'm assuming that they're going to save the rest of what happened for the end of the season. So let's talk about these two in this last episode. So Raneka and Asonta, they were in Raneka's car. They're driving back to her house. And last episode, Raneka answered her phone. She found out that who Asonta's been telling her is his auntie is actually his girlfriend. I'm still trying to figure out how she even got Raneka's number to begin with. But before Raneka got off the phone with her, Raneka finds out she's his girlfriend and she don't say nothing to her. And then she's in the car with Asonta. They're driving, and then all of a sudden Asonta gets a phone call from this girl, and instead of ignoring it, he decides to answer because he thinks Raneka thinks that this girl on the other end of the line is still his auntie. And Raneka starts tripping. She starts holding her hands up like she's about to start throwing hands with Asonta, and he started tripping. You could tell that he was low-key freaking out because he could tell that Raneka knew something was up. Asonta has some nerve, man, having two of his girlfriends calling each other. And his boo don't know about Raneka, but Raneka knows about his boo because for some reason Raneka didn't feel it was necessary to let this girl know when she talked to her that she was also dating Asonta. And when Asonta was on the phone with his girlfriend, Raneka's just sitting there with her hands up. Like, girl, why are you sitting in the background silent like a little creeper while you're just letting him talk to his other girlfriend? Like, I would shut that down as soon as possible. Put an end to it before it gets any worse. But she's just pretty much letting it happen. So Asonta hurried up. He got off the phone with his girlfriend. And he just played dumb to Raneka. He just keeps standing on the fact that it's his auntie. He even told the producers that that's his auntie. And he doesn't know what they're talking about when they asked him if that's another girlfriend. And so Raneka is not no fool. She started popping off on him and saying, look, I moved all the way down to Atlanta to be here with you. You're not about to sit here and treat me like no damn fool. So while Raneka was popping off, Asonta was just sitting there and he's just like, I just want Raneka back. And he says that he didn't like the personality that she was giving. So Raneka says she's got 3 different personalities. She's got Raneka, which is more preserved. And I was just like, what are we preserving? I even had to go back on social media and see. That was the only one that clocked that. And other people noticed it too. So Raneka is supposed to be the one that's like all calm. She's more of a listener. And she's all collective. And then Diva Nika, which is her Instagram name, that's like her little rapper name. And that's when she's popping off, going crazy. And there's another personality, but I can't remember what that one is. And so Asonta was like, I just want Raneka back. And then she starts touching up on him and looking at him and licking her lips. And then all of a sudden, it's like she completely forgets about the fact that this man has another girlfriend. So as soon as Asonta thought he had Raneka's mind off all the drama, he told Raneka, oh yeah, baby, by the way, my auntie has a phone for me and I gotta go pick it up over there. So if that was Raneka, I would have been like, okay, baby, let's go pull up, give me the address, I'll take you right now, you know, because what's the point of you having to go over and sneak over there by yourself unless you're hiding something? Which we already know the man is. And Raneka already knows the man is. And Raneka even told him, she said, look, you're not about to be going over to your girlfriend's house. You're about to go over to my house. We're going to hang out. And that's what it is. And then Asonta was like, look, I'm the boss. And what I say goes. Pretty much telling Raneka that I don't give a F what you say or how you feel. I'm going to do whatever I want. And just from him saying that alone, that would have brought out the diva Nika. But Raneka was too focused on getting what was in his pants. She just bit her tongue. And she just kept reminding Asonta every 2 seconds how much she loves him. So I feel like I got a big majority of the episode. I'm not going to lie. These episodes are 90 minutes now and I totally forgot. So after it's an hour, I walked away from the episode. I went back. I had a snack, came back, and I was like, damn, I just missed 15 minutes of the episode. So there was part of the episode I missed. I don't have DVR to go back and watch it, and it's no longer on YouTube. But I feel like I got a fair majority of that. So I apologize if there's any parts I'm missing. So Raneka decides to bite her tongue. She pulls up at her house. She brings Asonta in. She gives him like a little house tour. And then she takes him straight to the bedroom. So of course it was time for them to kick the camera crew out so they can get to it. And Asonta can try to distract Raneka from his other girlfriend some more. And of course they kick the cameraman out, but they're still mic'd up. And wetv, I could have went without listening to them moan and groan for like 3 minutes straight. It went on way too long. And so we're sitting there listening to them because they got a hot mic on, even though there's no cameraman in there. We can hear them making all their sounds and all that. And then next thing you know, they show Asonta walking out of her house in the middle of the night and getting picked up by what appears to be another female, which I'm assuming is what he's claiming is Auntie, aka his other girlfriend. Which he claimed he was just going with her for her phone, but that's probably just code word for some coochie. And I hope that man at least takes a shower between these females. Like, he couldn't even wait till the next day. Like, go sleep it off and wait till the next day to hook up with that female. Like, that man took Raneka to Pound Town, and he was ready for round 2 with another girl. So let's pray he takes a shower at least. And I saw in the teaser from one of the upcoming episodes that Raneka is, like, confronting Asonta, and she's threatening to revoke his bond. And if she does that, then the bounty hunters are going to come out for him. You know, I remember watching Dog the Bounty Hunter in my younger days, and I remember seeing like parents and their kids, they would bond them out, and then they'd relapse, and then they'd to revoke the bond, and then they're ending up back in jail. So how do you guys feel about that? If you were in Raneka's situation, you just dropped 3 racks on this dude, and then you find out this dude already has another girlfriend and then literally sleeps with you and then sneaks out to go sleep with them, would you revoke the bond and send him back to jail? Like, let me know what you guys would do in the comments below. You know, I hate to say it, but maybe that would have been a lifesaver for him, because obviously when he got out of prison this time, he wasn't ready, you know, to stay on the straight and narrow, because in June he got caught with drugs once again, and then when he passed away he had drugs on him. So I feel like whenever he did pass away and he got in that wreck, he had just gotten in trouble in June. He was in the middle of going to court for that, and it wasn't looking good because he was already on probation. He just got out of prison in February. Then he got in trouble for distributing cocaine and a few other charges in June. And I feel like whenever he was speeding and he saw that cops start to turn around and they found drugs on him, I feel like he knew he had the drugs on him, and he was already on a very thin line where if he got in trouble and he got pulled over and got caught up with those drugs, that he was probably going to be going to prison and not getting out anytime soon. So he probably freaked out, put the pedal to the metal, and then that tragedy happened. But being in a jail cell, even if it's for 5-10 years, is much better than 6 feet under. I don't know. And then Raneka, in this last episode, she kept talking about how she wants to have babies with Asonta so bad. Like, literally, she goes from the car to hearing him talk on the phone with his girlfriend to pulling up at the house and talking about, oh, I can't wait to have his babies, and having unprotected sex with him. Thank God she did not get pregnant with him, because the last thing these two need is to have a baby together, because you can tell that Asonta wasn't even feeling her at all. And I don't know what the cure is, but we need to find a cure, because this poor girl is stigmatized. Like, we gotta break the curse. Like, there should be more to a man than his sense of humor and his looks. Like, yes, those things are great, but that shouldn't be all we're going by and all we're focused on in a relationship, and we just ignore all the red flags and everything else going on. It's like Raneka prayed before this man got out, Lord, if this man's not for me, give me a sign. And he is giving her every sign in the book to tell her that this is just not it. And I want to see how Asonta interacts with this other girl, because Asonta is very easy to read. I can tell when he was touching on her and stuff whenever he first got out of prison. I could tell he was not feeling it at all. You could read his body language, and you could just read it all over his face. It just seems so forced. And I wonder if it's the same way with this other girlfriend, or if it's actually something genuine. And I wonder if this is the same girl. I still want to know if this is the same girl that's 5 months pregnant with his baby. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Check out my lashes and lash products at AccordingtoAmber.com. You can use code Halloween Lash and buy 2 lashes and get 1 free. This does not count my lash bundles though. So check that out if you're interested. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.